It's a push to get outside and explore nature in your own city. On September 4th, 904 Day, the Sierra Club of Northeast Florida celebrating the day with a hike through historic Durkeeville. And for more details about the urban hike and information about how you at home can participate, we're pleased to be joined this morning by Michelle Mull. Good morning, Michelle.
Hey,
so
Rick.
this is the second urban hike that you have led. So what are some of the sites throughout the city that people can explore?
Yeah, so there's 4 really exciting historical landmarks in Durkeeville. The first one we'll be meeting at is Mount Ararat Baptist Church. And for people who don't know, that's the only church in Jacksonville where Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. did a sermon. And that was during the Civil Rights era. The speech was called A Great Time to Be Alive. And so we'll talk about that there. We're also going to pass by the former Ducote Credit Union. It's presently the Office of Families of Slain Children, but it was the first Black credit union. During Black history in the Civil Rights era, Black folks couldn't get banking accounts. And so I think his name was Mr. Kirkland, opened up a credit union for Black folks to be able to have financial services. We'll go down to the J.P. Small Stadium. That's been renovated. That's where the Negro Leagues played. Hank Aaron played there.
Sure. And
then we're going to loop around in Emmett Reed Park, up the S line, and then back to Mount Ararat.
So bring your walking shoes for sure if you're ready to get out on that hike. Again, the hike will start at Mount Ararat Baptist Church on Myrtle Avenue. We have a link on how to sign up within this story on our website. We'll have that up very shortly. Michelle, what are some of the responses from the people who went on the first hike about how they enjoyed exploring their own city?
Yeah, so that's the thing. A lot of people who are Jacksonville natives do not know about these hidden gems. And that's why my production company, Moncrief Springs, partnered with the Sierra Club so that we could tell people about these urban oases. And so it's really an experience that intersects environmental justice and social justice. And I've been telling people that they can get one of these Moncrief Springs t-shirts so that when they walk, they can help us raise awareness about Black history in this neighborhood. And Durkeeville is really thriving. A lot of new projects are going to be coming up, like we see with the J.P. Small Stadium being renovated. So it's going to be really exciting for people to see that for themselves, so you don't want to miss it.
Well, you mentioned that production company. I want you to be able to toot your own horn a little bit. Very soon, there's a documentary coming out about Moncrief Springs. What are some of the things that you may have learned through this project, even being a lifelong Northside resident yourself? Yeah,
so what I've learned is that, again, the hidden gems that are on the north side, they need a lot of help getting amplified because there's so much history and culture. A lot of what we're going to experience during the urban hike is a part of the Gullah Geechee corridor. And a lot of people don't know that Jacksonville has a lot of history from that culture. And so when you go down Myrtle Avenue and you start seeing some of these Black businesses, there's a lot of rich history associated with them. So I'm really thankful for Bill Snow, who's on the board of the Sierra Club, for partnering with me on this. I'm really excited about Jack's Film Lab, Kyle and Marquita Dorrell. Those are my production company that's working with us. We're going to be filming the hike too. So we're going to document everybody's experience and how fun it is to really explore the history that's in Durkeeville.
Again, this 904 Day hike on September 4th, 904 Day, happening 9 a.m. or are you guys walking out at 9:04 a.m.?
Yeah, meet us at 9 a.m. It is going to be an early start, but we want to make sure we beat the heat. I think I need to pay the weatherman too. Can he promise good weather on 904 Day? Because we're doing the hike that morning, but I'm also going to be hanging out at Art Walk that night. So I mean, 904 Day is, you know, a personal pride for all of us in Jacksonville because that's our holiday. And I'm just really thankful that this hike is something people can do to celebrate 904 Day with us.
Well, and it's another thing that just makes Jacksonville, Jacksonville.
Oh, yeah.
You know, as a city, this city's far more than the beach or the river, the south side. It all encompassed everything as well. As you're going through some of the different sites throughout Durkeeville, what are the people who live in Durkeeville saying about just the pride that they have in their neighborhood?
Yeah, so, you know, there's a lot of historic Black communities that are part of Jacksonville's core identity. When you think about the Negro Leagues, you gotta go to Durkeeville. And when you think about how American baseball is, and for people to love that, Jacksonville has a long history with some of baseball's biggest names. Satchel Paige, Babe Ruth played at this field for training camps, Jackie Robinson, I already mentioned Hank Aaron. And so a lot of the neighbors who, when we do the walk, you know, a lot of them are sitting on their porch, you know, a lot of the seniors who are retired, and they're waving at us, and they're just so happy to share their history and share their neighborhood with us. And it doesn't matter what part of town you live on, you live in Jacksonville, every neighborhood is your neighborhood. And so that's why I'm telling people, not to overlook some of our historic Black communities, because we all get to enjoy the culture and the history and just the fun things that are there.
Well, wonderful. Michelle, thank you so much for coming and joining us this morning. Again, the historic urban hike through Durkeeville to celebrate 904 Day is going to be at 9 a.m. or 9:04 a.m. on September 4th. Michelle, thank you so much for joining us. And we have information about how you can sign up within this story on our website very shortly. We're back right after this.